Miss Jane's here, and today we're working on Skills Unit 4, Lesson 18. Our objectives for today are to read and spell two-syllable words with some new endings. Read and spell single-syllable words with r, and or. Identify verbs and tell the difference between present and future tense, and then use adjectives to describe an object. Let's start with those new endings for our root words. We already used the ending Everybody say er. Is usually spelled with an ER. Next we have ing. Everybody say ing. Ing is usually spelled ING. Our new ending is ness. Everybody say ness. Now, when we say ness, that means something. The next ending we have is ness. If I were to say sadness, I would mean that I'm full of the feeling sad. Sadness. So when we add ness at the end, it's usually going to mean that you're full of something. If we say less at the ending, it's going to mean that something is without. So we said that the snake in the last story was harmless. Harmless means he's without or he's not harmful. Harmless. Everybody say ness. That's going to be spelled N-E-S-S. Everybody say less. That ending is going to be spelled L-E-S-S. So these are the new endings we have to add to our root words. Let's look back at verbs. Here we have a verb, an action word, shiver. Can everybody show me how you would shiver? If you were cold and you were outside, you would certainly shiver. That's an action. It's something that you can do. We've also learned that verbs can show something happened in the past. We'd call that a past tense verb. So if we want to say shiver, but talk about it as yesterday, we would say, yesterday I shivered. There's a different sound at the end of the verb. Today I shiver. Yesterday I shivered. Everybody say shivered. Good. So verbs can also be used in sentences that tell about something that's going to happen in the future. When we're talking about the future, like tomorrow or next week, we'll add a word. So I would say, today I shiver. Tomorrow I will shiver. Everybody say, tomorrow I will shiver. Great. The verb is still shiver. We just added a word to talk about it in the future tense. So shiver's the action, and the word today or tomorrow or yesterday give us an idea about whether we're talking about the past, present, or the future tense. I'm going to read some sentences, and I want you to find the verb, shout it out when you know what it is, and then tell me, am I talking about present tense or am I talking about future tense? So just present tense and future tense today. All right, first example. Today I run to the bus. What's the verb? Run is the verb because you can do that. You can run. Is it present or future tense? It's present tense because I said today I run to the bus. What if I said tomorrow I will run to the bus? What's the verb? The verb is still run. That's still the action word. Is that present or future tense? That's future tense. I'm talking about tomorrow, and I said I will. I didn't do it yet, and I'm not doing it now, but I will do it tomorrow. Let's look at a couple more examples. Today I swim in the lake. What word is the verb? Swim is the verb. Swim is an action word. Is that present or future tense? Present tense, because I'm talking about today. What if I say, tomorrow I will swim in the lake? What's the verb? The verb is still swim, but the tense is future because it hasn't happened yet. I'm saying I will swim in the lake. Last one. Tomorrow I will sit for a snack. What is the verb? Sit is the verb. Sit is the word that's an action word. And is that present or future tense? Future, because I said tomorrow I will. So that's in the future. Great job. Next, we're going to look at adjectives again. Does anyone remember what an adjective does? What is an adjective's job? An adjective's job is to describe a noun. So here, I've got a noun on this page. Do you see the noun? The noun is orange. Orange is a thing. Can you describe that noun using your 5 senses? Let's start with sight. What do you see? I see the color orange. I see something that is round. I see something that is pretty small. What might you hear from an orange? If you dropped it, you might hear a thud. If you bite into it, you might hear a squish sound. What do oranges taste like? Oranges might taste juicy. They have like a sweet kind of tart taste usually. What about touch? What does an orange feel like? It has those little tiny bumps on it, right? But it feels, you can tell it's round. What about the smell of an orange? What does an orange smell like? You might say an orange smells kind of citrusy, or you might say that it smells kind of fresh. Usually they're fresh. Good job. Now I'm going to give you some riddles, and you are going to have to find what I'm talking about. So all of the things that I'm talking about are going to be adjectives. So you have to find the adjective from the clue that I give you. Are you ready? Number 1, summer grass is usually this color. Green. Number 2, a person who lifts heavy weights is very strong. Good job. Number 3, candy usually tastes sweet. Great work. Number 4, If something isn't light, it's probably, so if you see the opposite of seeing light would be seeing dark. That's right. If it's not light out, it's dark out. Good job. All right, let's see what we've got next. Number 5. If you dive into a pool, you'll be wet. That's right. You got it. A circle is this shape. What if you look at a circle? A circle is round. Good job. All right, one more. If you reach home base before you are tagged, then you are safe. That's right. I wonder who got that one. If you play baseball, you know that if you get to the base before somebody gets to you, then you are safe. I want you to look around your house and see if you can describe some of those things using your 5 senses. Think about your sight, your hearing, your smell, your taste, and your touch, and see what you can come up with. That's all we've got for today. Great work. No workbook page. I will see you tomorrow.